What's up, guys? It's your boy Nick, also known as Vezatir, bringing us some Kingdom Come Deliverance gameplay. This is from the beta. I was gonna do it's like an hour and 50 something minutes long, and I would like to say this is not my gameplay. I will link the guy's gameplay down below, so be sure to check him out if y'all would like to see some more gameplay. I will be doing a series on this Tuesday. That's when it comes out. I have a basketball game, however, so I'm gonna try to get one before my game. It's like a 2-hour drive away. I'm gonna try to get a stream in before my game. If not, there will be a stream on Wednesday. I'm gonna stream through this entire game. I already have it pre-ordered, guys, so be sure to stay tuned for that. If you want to see that, be sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications. I want it to be the biggest series on my channel yet, but for the people that are just now like looking at this game, I want to tell you what it is, because in games of the past like Horizon Zero Dawn, Outlast, I've had new people that would join in the stream that clicked on it and were asking what the game was. I don't know like how you clicked on the game and don't know what it is, but for those of you who don't know what this is, it's takes place in like the 1400s of Bohemia, which is, you know, today is the Czech Republic, on the orders of King like Sigismund, and basically one of the survivors of the massacre, there was a massacre, and one of the survivors is Henry, the son of a blacksmith. Destitute and vengeful, Henry joins the service of Lord Radzig, who leads a resistance movement against Sigismund's invasion. Blah blah blah. He becomes involved in an effort to restore Bohemia's rightful king, Wenceslaus IV, to the throne. It's a single-player game, open world. Reminds me of The Witcher. I'm going to compare it to The Witcher and Skyrim. I don't know if it's going to live up to that hype, because those are two of the greatest games. By the way, if you're wondering where I got that from, that's from Wikipedia. That's what I sounded like I was reading off something, because I don't want to butcher it. So this is the beta, by the way, guys. This is like a 1.5-year old beta. The only thing that people have of Kingdom Come Deliverance right now. And so I would like to say that the animations, the optimization, the voice acting, everything is different whenever this game comes out, which will be Tuesday, like I said, in 2 days. Today is Sunday. I will be releasing this video today. So the map, everything is gorgeous. You can really tell that they've put some work into this. And yeah, guys, I just want to get y'all ready for this stream, so I wanted to post a video for y'all, and so y'all can, if I know a lot of y'all probably haven't heard of this game, so y'all can watch the rest of this stream. Please do, by the way, comment down what y'all think, and please, guys, subscribe and turn on post notifications and get ready for my series. I hope y'all are hyped about it. I'm so hyped about it, guys, and I will see y'all later. Peace out.
What are you doing here?
Why do you ask? Can I not take a walk in the woods without being accosted?
I ask because I'm the gamekeeper here, and it's my job to protect these woods from poachers.
Well, I'm certainly not poaching.
In that case, you won't mind if I have a look what you've got on you.
Certainly. Go ahead and look.
All right. Nothing suspicious here. You may leave, Goodman.
God be with you.
What have you done? Did you kill him?
Me? What do you mean, me? It was you. You killed him.
I didn't kill anyone. The corpse was already lying there when I got here.
What are you doing here? Nearby a corpse. Nearby a murder.
I'm looking for humans and killing any I find.
You? Not likely. I've got a funny feeling about you.
I'm relieved to hear it. And what exactly were you doing here anyway?
What are you getting at? I didn't want to kill him. I just couldn't stop myself. Strutting around, and I've barely got enough to keep myself fed. You don't have to tell anyone, you know. And you won't regret it.
Good God, you look terrible. Did someone attack you?
I see there's not much going on around here. So you've stayed here on your own?
Quite so. All by myself. All the others were either killed by the Cumans or fled to Rattay.
I'm sorry to hear that. And what's keeping you here, alone?
My older brother ran away with the wandering players, so when our father was on his deathbed, he made me swear I'd never leave our home.
I can see you took your vow seriously.
I did. But it's starting to get dangerous around here. Again.
The Cumans.
If it were Cumans, I'd grab an axe and that would be that. But a week back, some rabble made their way through here. They begged me for food, and mark my words, they weren't taking no for an answer. If they'd been just a tad hungrier, I swear they would have stormed the cottage.
There are gangs like that around, true enough. I saw the mess they left behind. Savages.
It was horrible. People tried to find shelter in the church, but them dogs was waiting. They knew too well that's where folk would try to hide.
And where did you hide?
By the grace of God, I got my family away into the woods.
But I don't see your family with you. I hope those bastards didn't sniff them out.
No, it takes better man than them to track me down. I sent my wife to Rattay with some others.
Do you think folk will ever go back to their homes?
Oh, I don't know about Skallets, but the folk here are sure to want to come back. The only thing they're missing is spiritual support.
Do you mean the priest?
Indeed. When the land's at war, noblemen fight to protect their property. But simple folk want someone to tend their souls.
Of course. But it was the Skallets parish priest who ministered here, wasn't it?
He did. But there's been no sign of him since the attack. Or at least he's definitely not in Rattay among the refugees.
That's true enough. I didn't see him there.
But if you're interested, young fella, maybe you could help us find the priest we need here.
Isn't it up to the bishop to appoint a priest?
Oh, you're probably right, but you don't seem interested in doing it. Why waste time finding a priest for a village with just one old fool in it?
Yeah, you're probably right. I can always ask. But I've really got no idea where to start.
I can help with that. A few years ago, there used to be another priest in Skallets. Simon, I think his name was.
Simon? Father Simon, I remember him. That's the one who went missing, right?
Aye. I don't want to spread rumours, but they say he was in love with his housekeeper. And then she died somehow, poor thing.
That's not a story I've come across.
It only reaches folk who care for such tales. Well, to finish the story, Simon left the parish and ran away. You know that already. There was neither sight nor sound of him for a long time. Until this spring, he showed up here.
And what's he doing here?
That's just it. People say he's become a hermit.
All right. And where can I find him?
I couldn't tell you exactly, but you could start by talking to that girl's parents. Well, they live on a farm nearby, and it's likely they know more. They may even have had words with him.
I'll go and see what they have to say for themselves.
God go with you, lad, and I pray you find him. If some heathen stabs me in my sleep, I'd rather have a decent burial.
Don't worry. I'll bring someone. Oh, damn it, I'm hungry.
Hey!
I'm looking for the priest, Father Simon, and I heard you might know of him.
Simon? What do you want him for?
I'm looking for the priest who used to take care of St. James, and the locals tell me they saw him around here.
I don't know if I can help you there. He'll never go back to his parish, if you ask me. Very well. What is it you want to know?
What went on between Simon and your daughter?
Nothing that hasn't happened before. Our Mary was his housemaid in Skalitz. She was pretty, very pretty. And he was young, and so things went the way they do between comely young folk. She came back home one day, heavy with child.
Yes, these things happen. What can you do?
I said as much. I was just glad our girl was provided for. Only she never had the chance to hold that babe in her arms. She didn't live through the birth.
I'm very sorry.
Such is a woman's lot in life. Men die in battle, and women in the arms of the midwife.
And what happened to Simon?
The poor man. He took it the worst. He was sure God's wrath smote Mary for her fornication.
That's rubbish. People lie together out of wedlock all the time, and God never smites them down.
That's just what I told him. But it's hardly my place to lecture a priest. And who knows? Maybe he was right. The Lord moves in mysterious ways. He was overflowing with grief. He barely spoke, didn't eat, refused to take a new housemaid. And then, one fine day, the presbytery was deserted. It took a good season before another priest came along.
Where can I find him? He's said to be wandering around here somewhere.
I heard that too, and I'm inclined to believe it, even though I haven't seen him myself.
How come?
After our poor Mary went to her rest, we used some of the money he'd paid us to put a cross up by the roadside. And lately, there's been wreaths of comfrey turning up next to it. I don't take them there, nor my husband neither.
You think Simon does?
Who knows? Maybe it's a miracle. I could believe anything. But there's not been fresh ones for a while, so perhaps he's moved on elsewhere again.
I see. Can you tell me where that cross is?
Certainly. There are settling tanks for the mines to the west of Skalitz. On the hill above them in the woods, there are several paths. Mary's cross is by one of them, close to the brook.
All right, thanks. I'll be going.
Very good, then. And if you do find him, let him know that we have no hard feelings.
Be a bit more careful.
Damn it, I'm hungry. God damn it, my stomach hurts. This must be that cross. Mary's mother was right. Someone did lay flowers here recently. I should have a look around and see if there's comfrey.
I'll be with you, Henry.
Hey, you! What are you doing here?
I've come for the priest. Simon.
There's no one here called that.
There is. Do you take me for a fool?
All right. Maybe there is someone here. What of it? We're not going anywhere.
I'll be with you, Henry.
I think you should talk less and move your legs more.
And why is that? You think you've got what it takes to beat us?
I might. But it doesn't matter, because I saw you yesterday, and then stopped by Talmberg to report.
Good day, Henry.
So, unless you'd rather wait for Sir Divish's Captain Robard, you should go now.
Shit. All right, we'll go. How far are they?
Far enough still. If you run, I'm sure you'll get away.
Hey,
Right. Thanks for the warning.
Oh, God damn it, my stomach hurts. you alright?
Yes. Yes, I think so. Oh, what happened to those wretches?
They're skulking around here somewhere.
Good God! Couldn't you scare them off somehow? I'm afraid they'll be back.
I'll see what I can do.
Just don't hurt anyone.
Damn it, I'm hungry.
Oh, thank you, my son.
Times are hard when brigands roam the land and attack the defenseless.
But they didn't attack me. I saw them raiding birds' nests down by the path, so I took pity on them.
Which makes what they did all the more loathsome. That's no way to repay a good Christian's hospitality.
And to whom do I owe my salvation?
My name's Henry. You may remember me. I'm the son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
Your face does seem familiar. But listen, Henry, I can't help feeling you didn't stumble across me by accident.
It's true. I've come to ask a favor of you.
Me? What on earth could I do for you?
I need you to go back to St. James. The folk there need spiritual guidance. Skalitz is a burned-out shell, and many have died in St. James. They need a priest. Any priest.
I understand, but I have to disappoint you. I gave up my calling. Instead, I've given myself over to repentance.
I know your story, Father.
Then you know what I'm guilty of.
Yes, and I don't want to try to make light of it. Your conscience is your own affair, but I know that deep down you're a good man.
You don't know what you're saying. You don't know me.
But I know what you did. Many priests break God's commandments willy-nilly, and aren't the least ashamed.
That doesn't absolve me of my sins. God's law is set, no matter how often it's violated.
You're certainly right, but the people need you. And forgive me for being blunt, but while you can leave the presbytery if you choose, it doesn't absolve you of your duty to Christian folk.
But I'm a sinner. I'm not fit to guide anyone. I'm unworthy to do so.
Priests, bishops, monks, abbots, they're all sinners. Even the Holy Father himself is a sinner. You've done your penance, and now your people need you.
You're probably right. It is my duty. At least for a time, until they find someone better.
I don't think they'll find anyone better in a hurry.
All right. I'll take what I can carry and go back to St. James.
Thank you. Your parishioners will be very grateful. I need help with treatment.
And what's wrong with...
Oh, nothing. But Philip from Skalitz is dying. He's lying in Sasau and won't last long.
Slowly now. What happened to him?
Nobody knows much. He's not wounded, but I heard he was hiding from the Cumans for days in a pile of carcasses.
The Lord have mercy. The living should never lie with the dead. His intestines must be purged, but even then he's in God's hands.
How do I clean his intestines?
It might surprise you, but you'll have to give him alcoholic spirits. The purest you can get your hands on. The best is distilled from Artemisia. It'll make him a bit delirious, but it'll help. I'll show you how to prepare it.
Don't you start.
Vagabond! Makan po!
Fog se kell gyerekni? Szétszabdallak, te postalicska! Na gyere, te gyáva! Benét! Passage!
Good man.
What is it then?
It's about this. I challenge you to a duel, sir.
What?
You heard? Don't try to wriggle out of it. Let's get to it.
I'm not in the habit of fighting to the death with fellows I meet by chance on the road. Tell me first what this is all about.
What's happening is I'm challenging you to a duel. You disgusting man. I spit in your face.
Eager, aren't you? Who are you, anyway?
I am Sir Oldbrum of Lossany.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Oldbrum. So, what are you after?
My mother sent me out to get some experience. She's obsessed with tales of chivalrous knights. In short, she sent me off looking for some virgin to save, and to win glory in combat. But I have to admit, I'm not very good at it.
You can't duel with someone just like that. There has to be a reason.
But I thought knights fight for their honour, don't they?
I suppose so. Only I'm not a knight. We ought to fight for something more substantial.
Like what?
No doubt you carry some fine clothing on your travels, don't you? Bet that.
Yes. But what if I get invited to a banquet?
Then you can go as you are. At least you'll look adventurous.
Wait, well, what about me? What do I get if I win?
I'm giving you a chance to fight for honour. That's a valuable thing, isn't it? Let's get to it.
Wonderful.
Don't you start. Oh well, I wouldn't mind a bite to eat, actually.
No more fooling around! Shit! Yeah! What about this?
Wager is a wager. Farewell, my lovely brocade tunic. Wear it in good health, friend.
Don't you start. Oh well, I wouldn't mind a bite to eat, actually. I have to eat something. My insides are shriveled up with the hunger.
Állj, te kutya! Add meg magad, vagy ki... Ide mindent, elő a pénz!
Are you trying to make me mad, heathen? Lay a hand on me, and I'll break your fucking jaw.
Mit ugrál itt ez a tetves? Szedd le a disznót! Most megkapod!
You star. Oh well.
Az Istenit! Ma a pokolban végzett!
Pityeregni? Eleged van? ezért megfizet. Na, ezért kinyírlak. Geci! Na, ezért bevégzett. Hosszás! Itt vagyok! Kibaszott fattyú! Na bassza! Kinyírlak! Ki? Szempillanat! Lófasz!
Cough up the coin or you're dead. Got it? Coin. Money. Groschen.
Jó van a faszba, vigyen el az üszök.
I'd like to make use...
Uh-huh. And what do you want?
A physician. I have a few wounds I desperately need someone to treat.
As you wish. Do you have...
I'm not giving you that much.
And how much are you willing to pay?
What do you say to this?
It'll take more than that to persuade me.
What do you say to this?
Well, now, a little more and we'll shake on it. You won't regret spending the money, I guarantee it. God bless.
I hope I can be of help to you, knight.
What's happening around here?
Nothing much, thank God. Peace and quiet is a blessing in this day and age.
Can I sleep here?
All right. For how long?
Just the one night?
No problem. But you pay in advance.
That's quite a lot. Can we discuss the price? Can I sleep here?
I suppose I... For how long?
Just the one...
No problem.
Are we agreed?
That's not enough. You'll like it here. Like sleeping on a cloud it is.
Where do I go to sleep?
That's easy. As soon as you go indoors, at the end of the room on the left, there's a door leading to the chamber. Everything's prepared for you there.
Can I take a look inside the monastery?
What's got into you, boy? The grounds inside the monastery belong to the monks of the Order of Saint Benedict. No others shall pass.
Huh?
Would you teach me more about alchemy?
Certainly.
Well. How are the wounded from Skalitz?
Some of them are well taken care of, but others are dying here needlessly. It's a good thing we have Johanka here. I'd never be able to manage on my own.
So you don't normally treat the wounded then?
Well, there were accidents, of course. A broken leg, someone who'd been kicked by a cow or bitten by a goat. But this, I've never dealt with the carnage of battle before.
If only it had been a battle. This was cold-blooded slaughter.
You were there? God be merciful to you and the dead and the wounded.
How can I help?
Have you talked to Johann?
I did.
Well, if you know something about it, then go and take a look. However, you don't look like you've studied the Hippocratic arts.
That's true. I'm the son of a blacksmith. But I have been around the wounded before. What do I do if I'm not sure of the treatment?
Come and speak to me. We'll see what we can do.
What do you think about the custodian?
Baron von Berg? Well, he does his job well. He keeps us safe here. And the last time I saw him was when I was rubbing ointment on his rash.
I heard he's been here a lot lately.
That's true. He comes to visit Johanka, but he's never here long, and he always leaves unsatisfied.
Thank you. I've got something for you.
Really?
Drink this, and you'll fall straight to sleep.
Oh, thank you.
He just needs to sleep. He just needs to sleep. He's not reacting. But all I can see that's wrong with him is his leg. I have to ask Johanka.
May the Lord watch over you.
What's wrong with that man by the altar? He doesn't look wounded, but he's really pale and doesn't react at all.
He had a broken leg. A bad one. The bone had come right through the skin. We tried to straighten it, but I don't know if we did it right. I'm not holding out much hope for him. I've seen folk in that state before, and it didn't end well.
My God! There has to be something we can do.
And what do you suggest? The monks won't help, and I don't know anyone else who can.
What about the executioner from Ratai? He usually breaks bones, but he might know something about mending them too.
The executioner? Even if you could persuade him to come, they'll never let him in here.
Well, maybe it would be enough if he advised me and then I tried...
Look, do whatever you want. I have to go and take care of the others.
Well, I can try. I'll straighten his leg.
You?
Unfortunately, I've had occasion to try this sort of thing before. You have to place the bones as precisely as you can next to each other. It's hard, but you have to ignore any screams of pain. That's the only way to help him.
Well, fine. Try it then.
What the hell? Hey!
Are you holding him firmly?
Aye. Dear Mistress Johanka, I come again in admiration of your selfless dedication. I would like to invite you to a fine banquet at my palace. You certainly have earned... What business have you here, fellow? Who let you in?
I'm taking care of the wounded, as I'm sure you're aware.
Ah. Well then, run along and take care of them, and let me talk to Johanka. You're not needed here.
Wouldn't it be better to have the banquet here, custodian?
What?
If you won't give the sick anything else, couldn't you at least hold the banquet here?
Nobody's going to talk to me that way. Lock him up for the night and let him learn some manners.
doing?
I know you. I know you from somewhere. Where do I know you from?
What?
Of course, my dream. You were in a boat made of bones, and I put a crown of thorns on your head.
All right. Tell me about this dream of yours.
That dream. Yes, that dream has come true. I dreamt that a young man would become my apprentice, my own pupil in the trade of miracles.
And that's supposed to be me?
Who else? What's your name, young man?
Henry.
Henry. A powerful name. So, Henry, are you ready to become my apprentice?
First, tell me, who are you, and what do you do?
Me? I am an unworthy, low, and miserable servant of Providence. Scholar or merchant, believer or heathen, I wander the world without home or family, with only my wagon, offering miracles to those that need them. That's who I am. Without home or kin, I wander this world with my wagon, providing the miracles that people need. Ointments, relics, aromatic herbs, rare spices, talismans and amulets for luck. All these things I have.
What exactly does it entail, becoming your apprentice?
A lot of work and strenuous labor. Knowledge of medicine, theology, and white magic. You have to study the great works of the ancients and devote your time to understanding your fellow.
That's a pretty challenging task.
That's why God has sent you. So what do you say?
All right, I'll be your apprentice.
Wonderful! Oh, glorious day! I have a successor in my work.
So, how do you plan to start training me?
With a test of your practical skills.
Oh.
I have my eye on 3 rare objects of great value. But sadly, they're a little difficult to obtain.
Just so we're clear, I'm not stealing anything for you.
Who said anything about stealing?
You said these are valuable things you're after. I don't suppose you can just pick them up anywhere.
Valuable for me, because I know their power and strength. For an ordinary mortal, they barely mean anything.
Oh. Well, that's fine then.
First, I need a tooth of Saint Procopius. Then I'll need a branch from a topping out hung on a church. And finally, a talisman for luck from a passionate player.
Bloody hell, that's a lot. All right, one thing at a time. About that tooth, it's going to be slightly more complicated, isn't it?
I know. Yes, it would be very difficult to gain such a rare relic, of course.
I'm listening.
A layman named Procopius lives by the monastery, and it just so happens, thanks to my intricate medical knowledge, that I found out he has a sick tooth.
How did you find out he has a sore tooth?
As it happens, he told me at the tavern.
And how am I supposed to get the tooth? And
I haven't the faintest idea. You'll have to think of something.
wouldn't that be swindling people?
It is, and it isn't. If I sell that tooth as the tooth of Saint Procopius, then it certainly is deceitful. But if I sell it as a tooth from Procopius of Sasau, then I'm cheating nobody.
Does it really matter whose tooth I bring, then?
Of course it does. The name Procopius in this holy land is shrouded with mystical powers. Sometimes I might play a trivial trick on someone, but I assure you, I'm no swindler.
Fine. I'll get it from him.
Wonderful.
I'll get looking for those things.
Excellent. You do that, my journeyman.
Would you teach me more about alchemy?
Certainly.
I'm interested in more...
Wouldn't you rather learn...
Well...
I'll have to go. Father, Vincent of Merhoyed sent me to you.
What's the matter, my son?
I'm looking for his son, Elijah. They say he's living here in Sasau.
Ah, yes, Elijah. He's holed up here somewhere. Most likely you'll find him in the tavern on the green. He spends his days sitting there.
Thanks for the advice. I can't go any further. The current could sweep me to my death.
Good health to you.
The Lady of Talmberg sent me. She wants me to find out why the crown's been delayed.
Through no fault of ours, I can tell you that. We had a large stone ordered for mounting on the crown, a beautiful Moldavite from South Bohemia that we had cut and polished in Prague. But, well, in short, the good merchant, Martin Vizek, who was supposed to bring it from Prague, got lost along the way. It's like the ground swallowed him up.
Lady Stephanie won't be happy.
Look, we've got something else here we can replace the stone with, but I'm sure even you can see it's not worthy of a noble wedding, and definitely not worthy of our fine craftsmanship. Oh, if I only had someone who'd try to find the Moldavite.
Why don't you just ask me? Of course I'll try to find the stone. Just tell me where the fellow was seen last.
That fellow, as you call him, the esteemed merchant, Martin Vizek, was last seen riding alongside the Sasau River, passing by the footbridge over the ford, to the west of here. Evidently, he never made it to Sasau town.
Well, I'll look for him, but he could be far over the mountains by now. Or under the ground.
I'm honoured that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
I'm looking for the master engraver. Do you know where I can find him?
He's probably in his workshop in the monastery courtyard.
May the Lord what...
That custodian Sebastian is really obnoxious.
He can be unpleasant, but in his own way. I don't know.
You can't be serious.
What's that supposed to mean? At least he was here, unlike you, the whole time. And anyway, mind your own business. God bless.
Indeed. I couldn't believe
Damn.
it. But before I picked it up, I reckon someone must be playing a trick on me. And they were hiding in the bushes just to have a laugh. But not a soul anywhere.
That's a piece of good fortune, then. We ought to celebrate.
By all means. The best of it is, that pair of idiots dropped off.